I'm somebody who shares a lot of deep personal things in an effort to help people feel less alone. And so sharing something that I'm wanting to share feels incredibly more intimate and vulnerable than anything I've done before. I never thought that I was going to vocally say any of these words to an individual, let alone to the world. As a kid, growing up in, the type of background that I was and the type of family that I grew up in, the religious beliefs, I always felt so separate because I knew at my core I was queer. And that was something that was not okay. And that was something that I truly believed if people found out that one thing about me, they would leave. And I had such a deep fear of people leaving, and I still do to this day. The thing that I continually go back to is this attraction to humans and to their souls and to who they are. And I love people deeply. And that's where, after, doing research and actually sitting in the discomfort of trying to understand, that's where I have identified with being pansexual and queer. And as somebody who is incredibly outspoken about creating safe environments and outspoken about you are good just the way you are perfect, you are beautiful, you are worthy of all the good things. If I'm not being authentic about this part of myself, what does that say about the things that I'm standing on and standing for? I do not want to keep myself so buried down in shame just to help alleviate a potential of discomfort for somebody else. Because that's not my discomfort to hold. And I've been making decisions my whole life to just kind of tiptoe around these things so that other people stay comfortable with who I am. And that's not helpful for anybody. I have so many incredible people in my life. And if some of them are not able to necessarily walk through this with me, that's okay. But my focus is on the people who will walk through it with me. And that's where I'm really putting my attention, not counting all the people that leave, but having those even few people who are I stand with you and I love you regardless. Also, I kind of already knew, so. I want so deeply for people to feel less alone. And if that means me putting this out to the world, then it's 100% worth it. Accepting the fact that I'm queer and being able to say that out loud is one of the first steps in really truly healing from past hurt, but also moving towards experiencing a full, joyful life that is going to have its own hardships, but I'm going to face those hardships on without experiencing as much hardship inside against myself.